Yo, 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 welcome in. Take notes, grab a pen. Welcome back to another episode of the Honorable Marvin Coop Show with the host, Chef Marv. No lie, I'm that guy. And this guy needs no introduction, man. This is actually episode 100 for the Honorable Show. So it's only right that I bring my numero uno to have the
We made it.
honors. We made it. Another YouTube channel with over 100 episodes. Let's just hope nothing happens to this one. So, we're gonna keep going and
Yeah.
all
That
thanks to you. I remember we started, no big deal. And I actually found one of my old phones to where we used to record on Skype and saw one of
no
them
shit.
episodes. Yeah. So hey, it's been a journey, my brother. I remember, damn,
Absolutely.
almost 6 years
It's been a
ago,
long
cuz
journey, but an enjoyable one. Yeah,
most
that's
definitely.
crazy.
Most definitely, man. It's 6 years we started this shit. Well, actually, before
Damn.
that, when we was on Anchor with the audio shit.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
then we decided to take the shit to YouTube. I was like,
hmm
bro. But also, happy 4th out there, y'all. This is the 4th of July
Uh,
we recording on. So it might not
happy
drop to
fourth.
tomorrow, but happy 4th.
Be
Happy one
safe.
hundo. And shout out to everybody who rock with us. From my main man, Flex, right here, who been day one since we was, everybody knows it's my blood cousin. So since we was kiddos and talking shit over the phone when we was kids to now still talking shit to each other, different states. My number one, my other guy, Ray the Ragu, who
Ragu.
never switched up on me when shit got rough, man. JC, Isaiah,
JC.
everybody, Dre, JoJo, J Will, everybody who's always on this show, man. Look, I love y'all. My little homie Dev, come on, we gonna keep on going. So, and any little newcomers, I don't mind putting people on. That's what I do. So shout
Absolutely.
out to y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. But let's get to
Ty. Don't
these.
forget Ty.
Tyrell from
Ty.
the nosebleeds, y'all.
hmm
Shout out to Tyrell, man. Most definitely shout out to that motherfucker.
hmm
That's a character, y'all. That's a character. But I love him though. That's a character, man. That's my dude, man. The second representation of Cleveland. Tyrell. The second representation of Cleveland, Tyrell Jackson. Yes, sir. It's all good though. Cause we
He's
had
still
some
asking me to pass the torch.
nah. There's no passing the torch, man. You gotta earn that shit. You know? Um cause so there's free agency, some trades, rumors that people might return, including your guy. Simmons is trading for an NBA comeback. How do you feel about that?
Simmons. He's always had the physical talents. He's just never been healthy. Well, I
Yeah.
won't say never. He's just struggled with health issues, mental and physical. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like he said, when he wanted to make a return, he said he wanted to get his life together and,
Yeah.
figure things out, which he needed. I mean, sometimes you got to step away. Just
That's
because you make $10 million, $12 million, $20 million don't mean you don't have the same struggles that you and I deal with.
yeah, I feel you.
So, but I just hope, he gets an opportunity and he comes back clear minded and, he's not letting what happened in Philadelphia, hold him back. Because, like, don't get me wrong, Ben Simmons is like, he's not a bust, but he didn't completely live up to,
Yeah.
his billing. But he's had some damn good outings and showings. Like if you go back and look at some of the games, I saw him when Embiid was out, like single handedly beat some teams.
Yeah.
So he's very talented. It's just
Yeah, you're a talented dude.
confidence, man.
Gotta believe in yourself. Definitely gotta
hmm
believe in yourself.
You can't make it at the highest levels if you lack in confidence. And we all saw he lost his confidence in that final playoff series. The last time he played with Philly,
Yeah.
completely lost his confidence. And then his teammates, well, mainly Embiid, calling him out in the media and whatnot. Like, yeah, it takes a toll on you. So, hoping that he's good and ready to come back and healthy, and it'd be nice to see him. Hey, I wouldn't be opposed to see him on the Cavs, man. We got like 8 guards and only 2 bigs, so we need,
Yeah,
we
I was just gonna ask you about the Cavs. Dean gone.
yeah, Dean
Um,
Wade, Keon Ellis left.
Harden declining the player option. What's going on with the Cavs right now?
So Harden declined the option so that he can resign, making less money because what it'll do, it puts the Cavs under the second apron so they can make moves. There's no restrictions. So, like with Harden, uh, as they stood, they were in the second apron, meaning that any kind of trade proposals or any moves that they wanted to make, they had to match the money, contract for contract. They couldn't like, like how you put in like the trade simulator, you put 3 players for 1 player. They
Yeah,
couldn't make they couldn't make acquisitions like that. It had to be like this player made this certain amount of money and that player made the same amount of money. That was the only way we could make trades and moves. So it gives us more flexibility.
that's crazy work.
But they still haven't done anything. Kobe, you got his finger stuck up his ass.
You see a possible signing of your guy, him and the
Oh,
son rolling into
oh,
Cleveland, and
well, Bronny, he got Bronny already got a guaranteed contract with the Lakers. We already know he coming back.
mm,
It ain't no secret. We everybody know he coming. Well, not everybody. I
yeah,
know. I know for a fact that man coming back. I I tried I tried to prepare some people.
I hear you,
In
man.
previous episodes, I was like,
Hmm.
storyline, it's just lining up for LeBron to come back and,
Yeah,
he could be the savior and help Cleveland win another championship and then ride off into the sunset.
think
And
so?
then,
That
yeah,
that'd be interesting.
ride off into the sunset. And then, whatever sacrifice that had to be made for him to make it this far will pop up. Because you know
Mm-mm-mm.
how it goes when you sell your soul.
That's crazy. The the Knicks lost Mitchell Robinson and signed Andre Drummond.
The Celtics
Yeah,
getting Mitchell Robinson was actually a nice strategic move. I like that.
yeah, Celtics. Yeah, that's a nice move for him. But okay, let's talk about that. Jaylen Brown, how do you feel about that? I did not expect the 76ers to make a push for him. They wasn't even on my radar. I said like maybe the Hawks or Raptors or something. You
I
know,
wouldn't. I wanted Jalen Brown. I
yeah,
wanted the Cavs to get him because I love Jalen Brown's game.
yeah.
Um, the sad thing about it is like analytics.
Hmm.
So analytics are saying that he's a net negative. You know,
Really.
yeah.
I was gonna ask how is this gonna impact both sides actually? Will Jaylen Brown be that system player that will work with the people he had around him? How will he how will he connect with Edgecombe, Embiid, and who else they got over there?
Maxi.
Maxi. Like how you think those four will turn out to be?
So as
With
a
no with my may I add, no bench, you know.
No, they got Anthony Simons too.
Oh yeah, I forgot Anthony Simon. Okay, Anthony Simons went over there.
So a nice scorer off the bench. They lost Kelly Oubre, picked up Dean Wade. Dean Wade actually, Dean Wade is gonna be the starting power forward. And we saw, how switchable he is on defense. The only
Hmm.
issue with him is he's kind of reserved when it comes to shooting the ball.
Yeah,
But if they actually like run plays and like actually encourage him to play within the flow of the offense, that'll be a nice pickup for them. But defensively, that'll they got a nice squad with Jalen Brown because Jalen Brown he can play defense when he feel like it.
true.
Um, I like the construction of I like what Gansey did, Mike Gansey. I like what he did with the Philadelphia 76ers.
You think it could be the rise for the 76ers in the fall of Boston?
Nah. So here's the thing with Boston adding Paul George.
Hmm.
This is my opinion. When people think of Paul George, they think of the pandemic version of him. Um, what he did when he came back from that suspension with the
Yeah.
76ers last year,
Hmm.
it's phenomenal. He was at the
True.
top of his game. He was playing some damn good basketball, and not just that, but even when they played against Boston in the playoffs, Paul George, he was probably the best, if not the second best player out there on the floor during that series.
Yeah.
So, and Paul George actually fits Boston better than Jalen Brown did. The thing with Paul George is he's a better 3-point shooter than Jalen Brown is. Jalen Brown's more of like a mid range guy,
Yeah.
mid range
True.
ISO, try to, get to the basket, one on one matchups. Paul George, he can play within the flow of the offense. It doesn't like he can play either ISO ball or he can, you can run plays for him where he's running off of screens and stuff like that. But we already know Jason Tatum likes to throw it up. We already know Derek White likes to throw it up. Peyton Pritchard, Paul
Yeah.
George not afraid to throw it up.
Mm. I hope so. It's going now.
The
The East is getting interesting.
the biggest concern with him, of course, is injuries.
Right.
Injuries. But like Paul George, he still got some game. And I could see like I see what Brad Stevens, I see the vision there.
Yeah.
And he still played defense at a high level too. So, people were kind of making fun of Boston with that trade, but I can see Brad Stevens' vision. At the same time, like he's what, 36 years old, gonna
Yeah.
be 37. Bad contract. So, I mean, I I see the vision. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. You is I get you. We didn't discuss the first trade of the
What's up?
blockbuster Giannis
Oh yeah, Giannis forgot
from
about that one.
Miami. How you feel about that? And what's Miami's plan here? Because I know damn sure they don't have a bench.
So Miami got what? Giannis, Bam, Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell,
I don't even know who
uh,
they shooting guard because Norman left.
Norman Powell left,
Yeah,
and then
Norman
they
left.
they got Tim Hardaway Jr.
They're not bad, but who coming off the bench once
Yeah,
again?
they ain't got
They don't
no
have no
bigs.
bench, so you just got this powerful five.
Mm.
It's looking like the Warriors from a couple years ago when they got Butler.
I,
No bench, but you had a good, decent starting five.
they trying to do they trying to take the same approach that they did when they teamed up Bosh, Wade, and Brian.
So just put some tickets and get the culture back.
Just get 3 stars, or get stars together, and then just figure out the rest. Because that's exactly what they did when they had Brian, Wade, and Bosh. They
But
brought those
that's
three together, and the rest they just threw it together. Mario Chalmers, what was white boy's name? From the
Mike
Grizzlies.
Miller,
Yeah,
Mike
Mike Miller.
Miller,
They just threw
Shane
it together.
Battier. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. But once again, though, why would you try to do that with this now when Giannis is only going to average about 30 games? His father time
yeah,
catching up to him too. He's hurt.
yeah, yeah,
Bam is, 83 points. Okay, cool. What? Bam is nothing to sneeze at.
yeah,
Miami is nothing to sneeze at. The
yeah,
culture is like not the same.
yeah. I agree. I honestly I didn't really like agree with the trade.
Yeah.
However, I see what they like. They just want to be relevant again. You know,
So
that's
you
all it
gotta
is.
you gotta bring his brothers over there now.
Well, nah. What's his name? Thanasis, or his brother already said he's not gonna be teaming up with him. So
Wow, I'm surprised. I'm really
yeah,
surprised.
yeah, because he's.
Um, that was crazy.
Mhm.
Oh, shout out to you with this next trade. I think you did say something about Ja in Portland. I know me and Dre was talking about like when we did the 30 stars that need a new breath of fresh air and new start.
Mhm.
And I think you did say something about John to Portland. And I
I
thought about you when I saw that trade because I was like, maybe I thought Houston would try to trade for him.
I said Miami. I think.
You
I
said
think it was
Miami?
Miami. Yeah,
Okay.
Miami.
And I was like, okay, so this is a new start for him. So what do you expect for Ja in Portland?
I, the problem with him is he's just been hurt.
He been, yeah.
So like,
Not just the drama. He really has
yeah,
been hurt.
it's just been hurt. Like, what are we gonna get from him? And can he stay healthy? He's so small. Like,
Yeah,
not small, like just slight of frame, you know?
true.
And he had to switch up his game in order to, be able to play longer throughout the seasons. Cause,
Hmm.
doing all that jumping and the acrobatics, falling on the floor, that catch up with you.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I'm honestly surprised that I feel like that was a steal by Memphis to be able to get Jeremy Grant back in
that was
return. Yeah, like that's Jeremy Grant still got some game.
true.
He ain't nobody to sneeze at. He ain't an all-star, but he a solid role player.
Yes, I agree. I
So,
agree.
um, especially with the way the league views John Morant right now, I'm surprised. Like it took a solid role player like that to to get John Morant. I'm thinking like maybe 2 or 3 second round picks, but
But they sort of the same situation the Cavs in. You go into
yeah,
the season with seven guards.
yeah,
You
yeah. What they
know,
got?
so
Scoot. They got
yeah, what do you
Dame.
do with Scoop? What's
Yeah.
gonna happen with Scoop? I hope Scoop stays. Scoop is definitely developing. You know, he was hurt last year, of course, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like he could develop over there.
Absolutely.
Where does Dame and Ja, like, what's gonna happen with them? Like, who gonna come off the bench? Who gonna start? Who gonna, who's gonna
Well,
be
we know
this
it's gonna
role?
be Ja and Dame. I mean, we seen Dame team up with CJ McCullough, and they did that for a couple years. So we've seen like the small ball backcourt, but
Yeah,
and Dame he can play in that type of role. It,
but they both
honestly,
six
I feel
one,
like
ain't
it's
they?
gonna be
Cuz
fun,
they
huh?
both like 6'1". How is that going?
Dame like 6'2", 6'3". Ja's like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
I mean, we've
Just
seen it done though, because CJ McCollum is
we
six
have.
three. You
Just don't
know.
push my man Scoot out, yo. I just feel like, hey, you left, you just got here.
hmm
I've been here. What this third year, I get it, but
If anything, it might be fun. It's one of those things where it's like, okay,
yeah,
it, you know, it's like we saw when we saw the All Star game and Dame and Steph was teamed up together. I was like, man, I wonder what that would be like. If they was actually on the same team. Well, now we get to see Ja and Dame. So,
that's true.
but Dame coming off of an Achilles.
Yeah, he had a year to recover, so it's
hmm
gonna be interesting.
LaMelo Ball going to Minnesota.
That what do you definitely think about that, man?
That's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is gonna be an interesting, and I really mean interesting thing to
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
Julius Randle going to the Brooklyn. Who cares? Yeah, that probably was the most exciting one I was ready to see. I was like, okay, Minnesota about to make some noise. Maybe they can get LeGoat or LeBron, whatever the hell y'all want to call him, over there. Who cares? Um, yeah, LaMelo. I'm glad he get his little fresh start too. He was one
mhm,
we definitely talked about. I know a few of us had said stay in Charlotte, let him and Brandon developing. You know,
yeah,
Camille getting up there. So, but hey. Him and Ant. I
yeah.
cannot wait to see that though.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Minnesota's gonna be one of the most watched teams for me this year.
Absolutely.
Besides like my Knicks, Lakers, and the other teams I love, but
hmm
Minnesota is definitely gonna be like top
Oh
three,
yeah.
watchable, man. Even them clowns, the 76ers, though. So
Even
basketball is
though
about to be interesting because it's gonna be
I
something.
don't,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
me personally, I don't see Minnesota like making it to the finals with that squad. However, it's gonna be more entertaining to watch. I could see them making it to at least to like the Western Conference Finals, but I don't see them making it to the finals with that squad. Like Rudy Gobert, you still got Jaden
Hmm.
McDaniels, you still
Which
got
yeah.
Anthony Edwards. Like, but I don't see them making it to the finals though. I don't know what it is. I just don't see it. I
And that's
can't.
yeah, because me and you said like is a window closed? How many more
Yeah.
opportunities they gonna really get because
hmm
they blew it so many times and injuries killed them.
hmm
Ant-Man was hurt this year, and I'm like nobody showed up for him, you know.
hmm
So hopefully, and then LaMelo ain't been the healthiest either.
Yeah, you right about that.
Is this gonna be one of those situations like a few years ago with the Brooklyn
hmm
Harden, KD, and Kyrie?
Yeah, yeah.
Only played 11 games together. Is it gonna be something like that, or can
Man.
they
Uh,
actually play a full, or 30 more games together and
yeah.
gel together He
Yeah, I'm
gets his
hoping
points.
I'm hoping LaMelo can stay healthy, man, because that's gonna be a fun watch.
It is. It is. Old man John Collins went to the Pistons. Who cares? Marcus Smart with the Rockets. Uh,
Oh, and then also before we move on, think about this. Before LaMelo got there, they ain't really had a true point guard with, they
no, they
had Mike
didn't.
Conley,
He was
but
old though.
but we talking about old Mike Conley.
Yeah.
So this man, I'm excited to see this and see how the chemistry work with them.
Mhm. Walker Kessler. I was just talking about him before we got traded. Can you hear them fireworks?
Yeah, I can hear it.
My bad. My bad, audience.
You good? You
It's
good?
just fireworks. Nothing, no war zone going on over here.
I got it over here too.
Okay. Walker Kessler. I know he got hurt last year. I was so excited to see him. In JC's league, I drafted him last year.
Hmm.
I was excited to see him with like Ace, and then he get traded to the Lakers. Because I felt like Utah they got a young squad. They're using all these draft picks to build their team. I get it.
Hmm.
I maybe thought they could have a shot of trying to make a play-in tournament. I know they're young, but he is going to be a big factor missing out of that Utah starting lineup. And to go
Absolutely.
to the Lakers, getting a good big with Luca, that's a start.
Hmm.
They just traded Aiton to where the Celtics.
To the Wizards. I think the Cavs trying to get AD.
Really? Because I saw
Mhm.
the Wizards didn't have no plans on trading AD.
They trying to
Reunite LeBron or somebody.
nah, the Wizards, in my opinion, what's going on because Golden State I put it out that they trying to acquire AD, and then
Wow.
a day or two later, because they wanted to team up AD, LeBron, Green, and Curry. And then a day or two later, Wizards sent out a statement saying that they have no intentions or plans on trading AD. And what I think they doing is they trying to drive up the price because
I think so.
I personally feel like the Cavs are trying to acquire AD. It's an arms race to get AD right now. That's just my personal opinion.
So you see AD on the Cavs.
Either the Cavs or the Warriors, or he stays put and with the Wizards.
I feel the Wizards can with Alex and them. They just gave Trey Young that money. Don't ask why. They're the number one pick. Can the Wizards really make a bounce and be a top contender for at least playoffs? I'm not saying finals. Can they at least make some type of a playoff run or a good season run with the good roster that they have, or is it just going to be one of these paper games to where you think this and you think that?
I think they're gonna make the playoffs, but I don't see them making it far. Maybe like a first round, second round exit if they
First
lucky.
round, second round exit.
I mean, because they got the talent,
They
with
do. They
and let's
do.
say let's just it's been a while since we've seen this, but let's say AD stay healthy,
Mm,
along with AJ DeBanza,
yeah.
Trey Young, uh, Bilal,
Yep.
Cal, Bilal. I can't think of his name, and then also Keontae
George.
George.
Yep.
They gotta. I mean, like they got a lot of good young talent, but having and see, I don't think the Wizards should trade AD. Who is a center? AD already said he don't want to play center. So you got Alex Sarr, who's a center. AD playing power forward. You can basically, you got the two stars that can get their numbers, but also help the younger guys learn how to win in the
Yeah.
league. So, and like
AI,
kind
AI,
of right,
AI
you
taking
you
over.
building something there. So like I can see them being a playoff team, being like a first round.
Yeah.
Who?
I say you was stuttering a little bit.
What happened?
You was like stuttering a little bit. It sounded like AI was taking over.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh
I get
no.
what you're saying. I feel like the
Can you hear me
Washington. Yeah.
now?
I can hear you now, fam. I can hear you now. I feel
Okay.
like Washington can be if they stay healthy, gel together, do what they're supposed to do. The only thing that scares me about them, do you trust the coach? Took you a
Well, this
very
will
long
what be
time.
his first time. This will be his first chance to, huh?
That's what I'm saying. The new coach with that type of star power, do you trust it? That's what I was gonna say. Like, do you trust it?
Yeah, this will be his first opportunity to really try and win games. So
Yeah, that's gonna
we'll
be
see.
crazy. I hope
We'll
so.
see.
Just don't blow the bag, young fella. Just go out there and do what you
Yeah.
do. Oh man, Kawhi back with the Raptors.
That was a
Damn,
hell of a move, man. I love it.
that was
I
listen.
love it.
Could this be another situation with the Terminator? Get in there, get the fucking do what he
Mm,
can. Listen, they took y'all to seven. What do you see from the Raptors with
yeah.
this, man? Like adding this guy like Kawhi with Scotty, RJ in there. Phew,
It
that's
it moves it moves him further. I like that. That's a nice move, man. That's a nice move. And Kawhi had one of his best seasons last year. If he
yeah,
could just stay healthy,
yes.
man, that's a nice move.
That is a nice move, bro. Kawhi, welcome back. Go do your thing. Do what you got to do, man. Uh, so once again, we don't know where your guy's going. LeBron don't really. Where do you see him going? I don't know. What do you think?
Oh shit. My bad, y'all.
You good? Cuz got some difficulties over there, y'all.
All
Oh, this thing.
right,
This thing said, "Can you hear me?" I can hear you now. What's up? Talk to me.
all right. Yeah, so what was you saying?
I said, "What? Any thoughts on where LeBron can go?" Or I know
We
we
already
were
know he coming back.
Cleveland. You think so?
Yeah, yeah, we know he coming back.
So you don't see nobody like Denver or the Timberwolves talking to him. I think this is one of them actual ones where he can pick where he want to go or something like that.
He can pick where you want to go, but what he trying to do, we already know what he doing right now. He trying to get his ego stroked, and get all the attention on him and whatnot, and he trying to drag it out and have teams chase after him and all that stuff. We already know what he doing. He know what he doing. He coming back to Cleveland. The boy, like he been here in Akron, over the last week.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Heard about that.
He's been in Akron over the last week, just hanging out and like that was ain't
So
nobody stupid. He coming to Cleveland.
your squad, I'm gonna ask you, what should the Cavs do?
Yes,
Completely blow it up, trade Mitchell, get rid of Harden, or make a couple small moves and run it back? What you think y'all should do?
I will tell you what I would do, but
Mm-hmm.
what I would do don't matter. I already know what they gonna do. They gonna try and run it back.
Yeah, try to
They're
run it
gonna
back.
try and they're gonna try and add a couple pieces, around it. Like they trying to get Jonathan Kuminga, and I can see them signing like Rui Hachimura.
Yeah,
Um, making moves like that, and
yeah.
then adding LeBron into the starting lineup. And yeah, that's what I see happening. But me personally, again, I'm not that high on the construction of the roster. You know,
Right.
trying to make Donovan Mitchell the number one piece. Like you think that you can win a championship with him as your number one guy. I don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, James Harden, he got to be able to play within the flow of the offense. It can't be ISO James no more. You're not the same James that you was in Houston. You older. You got to be able to actually run an offense. It can't be just
Yeah,
constant pick and roll all the time.
I feel you.
Um, we've seen that your system don't work. I mean, like he sitting there talking about he is the system. Your system don't work, James. So
Yeah, don't worry. What offseason moves or trades do you see within the next month? Like, do you see another blockbuster happening, or do you think that's it? Feel like all the big names are what happens is gonna happen, like small signings here and there. I know everybody waiting on LeBron, but do you see another blockbuster happening out of nowhere? Do you see like, oh, Zion going somewhere, or like, do you see anything like that happening? within the
Trey
next
Murphy.
really? Where?
Trey Murphy. Three names. I'm gonna say AD, Trey Murphy, and then maybe what's his name? Cam Johnson. I
Cam
believe that's his
Johnson, huh?
name.
Okay.
Yeah, from that's in Denver.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Those good predictions. I
I
I
don't, I
honestly don't
don't,
know.
I don't know about Zion though. Zion, last year was the very first year in his NBA career that he's been healthy the entire season.
Yeah.
Um, so again, I don't really see him having a lot of value right now. You know, he's got to be able
Yeah.
to do it 2 years in a row.
Okay.
I see him being more of a trade piece during the trade deadline.
Okay. Uh,
Um,
Playoffs. So, which NBA player you think lost the most stock this playoffs between Jalen Duren, Shet, Reed Shepard, and James Harden? Who you feel like lost the most like value, like the stock? Like,
Duran,
and the Lakers is trying to
Jalen
trade,
Duran
and
for
the Lakers
sure.
is trying to sign him, which is crazy.
Jalen Duran for sure, but they got Walker Kessler.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you don't really have like a lot of. I don't know, man. Like Jalen Duran went from being able to be like a max super max player to
mm,
man, like he's trying to make 50, was it 50 mil a year or something like that, something crazy.
yeah,
But Detroit is looking at they trying to pay him 30 mil a year.
yeah,
At least that's what the reports were. But yeah, man, the way he played, shit, he lost a lot of money, a lot of
yeah.
fucking money.
He did. And what do you think Detroit's value is now? Because I know Tobias is gone. He went to the Spurs. What do you think they're gonna do? Like teams like them, like
They still got Duncan Robinson, right?
yep.
Who I could have swore they added somebody else. Who did they add? Luke Kennard or they added another shooter. Who was it?
No, Luke Kennard. I thought he went to the Suns.
He went to the Suns. Who did they add? I'm pretty sure they added somebody else.
He probably did. Let me look real quick. I thought Luke Kennard went to the Suns, if I'm not mistaken. I know you said Anthony went to the 76ers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we covered Jalen Brown. Grizzlies trade for somebody I don't really know. Don't really know what direction the Grizzlies is going through. Pacers, Oubre, he went to Magic, bring back Isaac. Who cares? Lakers, Celtics signed my guy. Celtics signed Conley. Oh, Bulls. Powell went to the Bulls. Who cares? Uh,
Okay.
yeah, Suns signed Kennard. Keon Ellis went to the Nets. Yeah, I don't really see nobody that picked up. Detroit
Nobody?
picked up.
Damn. All
Yeah, I didn't
right.
see
Well,
nobody that Detroit picked up. That's like, ooh, they got him. Like type deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I don't really.
all right. So for Detroit, I'm gonna say keep an eye out for maybe like a Zach Levine or a Tyler Herro trade.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because then the Kings just exercise his that 49
He
million.
he picked up his player option.
Mm,
But see, the thing is, like Detroit, they need another player alongside, Cunningham. They struck out trying to get Kawhi. They struck out trying to get Harrow. They need another player that's going to be able to, take some of the load off of K.
yeah. So
So I'm gonna say Zach Levine. Say uh I could see them trying to get Tyler Harrow from the Bucks. Maybe they might be in on trying to get Trey Murphy. But like they need another player alongside K. But other like right as of right now, it kind of sounds like they got worse.
they did. They
Sound like
did.
they got worse.
I definitely agree, family.
And
They
if I'm gonna be honest with you, losing Malik Beasley last season hurt them more than anything. Because if you add Malik Beasley to that lineup, I could see them beating the Cavs and going to the Eastern Conference Finals. But that mofo got indicted. So
That's all the
And
major. That's all the major talks we got.
hey, he was obvious about it too. Did you ever see the video clips?
I ain't gonna talk about it on camera. I ain't gonna talk. I ain't gonna talk
It
about it.
was obvious. There was one where you got the rebound with like, I think it was like zero point 0.8 seconds left on the game clock to put him open.
If
And
they
he threw
if
the
they
ball up like he won the championship.
if they ever have a trend called "It's Obvious," his clips will definitely be on there.
It
That's
was
all I'm gonna
another
say.
one with it was another one with Gary Payton and Steph Curry. You see that one?
Man, listen, I don't know.
Oh shit. Hey, who is Jordan Poole with?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see. I know he ain't
Who
with
is
the
he
Wizards.
playing with?
He ain't on the Wizards no more. Jordan Poole is on the Pelicans. Damn.
The Pelicans?
Yes.
Hey, maybe Detroit can get Jordan Poole.
I don't know. I forgot all about Jordan Poole, y'all. That's sad.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what to
Well,
say here. NBA's forgotten players. We should do a
wait.
show about that.
Yeah. Well, you realize, I mean, like that was his first time being the guy, and he flamed.
Yes. Like I said, he went to the Wizards just to
Yeah.
bye Pelicans. What do you say in Scarface? Bye bye Pelicans. Yeah. I don't know, man. Anything else you want to add, man? This has been an excellent NBA recap of you know, of the free agency so far. Um,
uh,
I'm pretty sure there's some NFL talks soon to be had with you. There's plenty
I
more content, so I'm
I will
excited.
say the Lakers. I like the moves that the Lakers made. Well, Rob Pelinka did a good job,
Yeah,
with all the guys that he added. Quinn Grimes, Walker Kessler. Um, I
Austin
can't
Reeves
think of
brought Austin Reeves
Austin
back.
Reeves brought
Yeah,
him back. He brought that guy from Toronto as a really good shooter. I was kicking our ass. I can't think of his name, but he did an
the
excellent job, man. And
the
even now, he's trying to get Jonathan Kaminga to the Lakers.
Kaminga went to the oh yeah, because he declined that option for the Hawks.
Hmm.
Um, the guy whose last name looked like marketing. I thought it was Lori Marketing at one point.
Oh yeah,
I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it do begin with an M. Yeah, they just
yeah.
added him, so yeah, he gonna be solid.
They made some nice pick. They made some nice moves. I like, and then they drafted that kid Carr. I think
Yes,
from like Michigan State or something like that.
that was a
Yeah,
nice little pickup.
they made some nice moves, man. Really good offseason so far by the Lakers. So shout out to them. And then y'all no longer got to deal with the virus in LA. So
Yeah,
I know y'all happy.
there was a couple of videos that people were showing me about how Lakers fans could be Laker fans again. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I was like, come on, y'all. It's really that serious, you
Sure. Listen, man.
know?
Listen, it's just like when I was on all grind, and I'd be talking to Ragu and and JC. Like I warned them, like the LeBron experience, like it's not all peaches and cream. Like the shit is annoying. Like just for people that didn't watch the second round of the playoffs, or even some of the first round of the playoffs, you look at his numbers and he had like 25, 8 and 7 and stuff like that. But if you actually watch the game where he's standing around on defense, not doing shit, leaving his guys wide open, like in one of the games against OKC, like the first, I think it was 8 to 11 points that were scored by OKC was on his man. It was by his guy. He was supposed to be guarding. Like Lou Dort was shooting threes on him. You know, they was giving him like the weakest assignment, and he wouldn't. He just be standing around like he worried about his numbers and shit like that. But the thing about it is, people make excuses for him. Oh, he needs to rest. He needs to save his energy. He's 40 some years old. No, don't make excuses for that. That type of behavior. Like
Mm-hmm.
when you a great player and you greatness and you supposed to be considered the greatest of all time. Like no, like you put your all in the game. That shit like Kobe. Kobe wouldn't do no shit like that.
No, I agree with
Stop
you.
making excuses for him. Like it's funny because I was talking to my brother-in-law. Not to make this apologize for making this a rant, but I was talking to my brother-in-law because he's a big LeBron James fan. And you know, the first thing he went to was, you know, oh, Jordan, you know, wasn't anything until he had Scottie Pippen, and I was like, listen, man, when it comes to talking about LeBron, it's not even LeBron that's the problem. It's the fans. Because you ain't got to tear down another great in order to prop up you know, prop up your player. It don't
Right.
even have to be like that. You ain't got to tear down Kobe or Jordan's legacy in order to make LeBron great. And then at the same time, like when we discussing LeBron and stuff like that, like they make it seem like he's perfect. No, every player has their flaws. Every player
Yeah.
has their, you know, what they're capable of doing and what they're capable and what they do. You know, and the problem is when you have a discussion about LeBron with LeBron's fans, they always redirect the conversation to another player when it comes to talking about his flaws. Instead of actually addressing and talking about his flaws and what he doesn't do and how he hurts the team, they always redirect the discussion to somebody else.
True.
So, and you know, when it comes to like you know for the Cleveland problems, maybe not this version. He damn near checked out.
Mm.
So that's my little rant for anybody that wanted to hear it. It's gonna be a long season this upcoming season. I'm gonna watch more Minnesota games than I am Cleveland games as a
Damn.
Cleveland fan. Yeah.
Damn.
It's malpractice what Kobe Altman and the Cavs have been doing. You've been running the same squad back for the last 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, saying, "Oh, well, we're trying to make integral, jumps." So this season we want to get out the first round, and the next season we want to get out the second round, and the next season we want to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And then it's like, really, man, this ain't the 1950s, this ain't the 1960s. You can go the way that the Suns. They traded for Chris Paul and they made it to the finals. They ended up, they went on a run in the bubble the
Yeah.
following, and then that offseason they traded for Chris Paul and then they made it to the finals the following year.
Because they knew what they needed. They knew exactly what they needed.
Uh, yeah, they knew what they needed. They addressed it and then they made it to the finals. And then just we just saw fucking San Antonio, Wemby, first time in the playoffs, made it all the way to the finals. Like,
Yeah.
come on, we ain't gotta do like, oh, we taking a jump each year. Fuck that. Shit
Yeah.
is malpractice. And then trade Darius Garland for James Harden and trying to make it seem like he's gonna solve your problems. Like, no, you should have number one, you should have never invested in a small backcourt with Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. That's your fault. You never addressed the small forward position. He was relying on Dean Wade. Dean Wade is a power forward, can play some small forward. He's more of a bench guy, but you was relying on him for the last 2 seasons. Max Strus. Max
Mm.
Strus 6'4", 6'5". And he's your wing. He's your starting wing. It's just malpractice. I mean, if they don't care, I don't care.
Anything else, cousin?
I will say this. They get Jonathan Kaminga, I'll watch.
Oh hell no! This
Yeah.
really? So no AD. If they get AD, you ain't gonna play.
AD gonna be sitting on the sideline like me.
Damn,
He can't stay healthy.
that's true. That's true.
He got hurt in his first game with Dallas and was out how many months? What, the rest of the season?
I forgot about this. Forgot about that shit. I was like, oh, here we go again with this. I
Very first
got
game in Dallas.
hurt. Yes, he did. Mm. That's it's gonna be an interesting
Hey, but this is
6
why we
months
love the
with you.
NBA. This is why we
This
love the NBA though.
this is gonna be an interesting 6 months with you. I can't wait.
Mhm.
This is
Yes, sir.
from the Cavs to the Browns. I don't know what the hell to expect from you,
Hey, I'm
Tyrell.
looking forward to
Anybody?
Shador. I'm looking forward to Shador and the Browns, man. That's gonna be a fun season.
Shit, it's gonna be Deshaun Diddy Watson starting.
You think he's starting?
I have no idea why they even
You
talk
know
about
the
that.
you know the rule. What the rule is, right?
What's the rule?
If you got a young guy and you got a vet, if the young guy, if it's close, the young guy starts.
That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen with the Raiders. That's what I was telling Ragu. I feel like yeah, they'll start Cousins for the first couple games, but it's more of Mendoza ready type deal. I was like, hey, you ready? Only you know when you're ready.
He needs to start. You need the reps.
Yeah,
He needs the
I agree.
reps.
I agree.
My thing is, are they going to properly and it's going to develop because he was more of like a RPO guy in college.
Yeah,
He was more of an RPO guy,
it's gonna be
but
interesting.
we'll see. It's going to take reps. It's going to take reps, and don't give up on him after the first or second season.
I agree.
Just let him play. Throw him out there, let him play, and get that experience.
I agree. I'm gonna agree with you more. Cuzzo, I love you, man. I appreciate you. This journey, you being on there with me. I
Love
you
you
my
too.
you my guy, man. You're like, my best friend. So looking forward to
Absolutely.
many more shows, content, talking shit, more phone conversations. Of course, I'm saying I'll probably fucking call you
Yep.
tomorrow. So you know how we do. But thanks for
I'm down.
thanks for joining me on this 100. So I appreciate you, man.
For sure, Cuzzo. Hey, I appreciate you for having me along on the ride, man.
No problem, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back, people. Episode 100 in the
Absolutely.
books. Go Knicks! Don't think I forgot. Go Knicks, baby. I told y'all all summer. I'm
Also,
acting up.
I
Mhm.
apologize for my bad service, y'all. I'm gonna make up for it.
Hey, it was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, that's why I was laughing at. I was like, uh-oh. Like JC always say, you about to say some bullshit with the AI shit taking over. Every time you started talking like that, I always think what JC says. Like, oh, look at him about to say some bullshit. But look, y'all, like, comment, subscribe to the Honorable. Like, comment, subscribe to the Raider Ragu Show. Like, comment, subscribe to All Grind. And like, comment, subscribe to the Nosebleed. From the Nosebleed. Excuse me. Not bad, y'all. And Dre's blogs. Love everybody. Thank you. Like I said, go Knicks. We here. And that's it for me.